Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today for Power Up Your Business presentations with shows add-on sessions. I'm Gautami, and with me you have Loshni and Sini. Loshni will walk you through a demo of our add-ons, and Sini will be available to handle all your questions and clarifications about show. We'll begin with a quick introduction to Zoho. Zoho is a bootstrapped and privately held company founded in 1996. We are in the business for over 29 years now. We built 55 plus apps, serving over 120 million users spread across 150 plus countries. Now let's talk about presentations. We've come a long way, right? From static slides then to more of an interactive and engaging storytelling tool now. But the shift isn't just about the looks of it, right? It's more about the effectiveness of the presentations. Here is an interesting insight to add to it. According to the 3M and University of Minnesota research, a presentation that uses visuals are 43% more persuasive and more likely to result in action than text-based presentations. That's exactly why Zoho Show's add-ons come in. These add-ons help you bring data, feedback, visuals, and interactivity right into your slides. Now that's cutting down your switching tabs and helping you stay in flow. Now, before we talk about add-ons, here is a quick overview of the key features of Zoho Show. Show was founded in 2006, and now we are in the business for almost 19 years. And the core of Show is create, design, collaborate, and deliver. For the creation part, you have multiple templates, slide templates, and themes that are completely customizable and can help you create presentations in a breeze. And to make design more simpler, you have add-ons that we'll see now, shapes, table, charts, and smart elements that make your presentations visually appealing. And if you'd like to collaborate with your team internally or externally, you can use Show's collaboration feature, and all this while securely collaborating with your team. Once all done, if you'd like to deliver your presentation, you can do that. Also, we have a live cast feature that's launched new which can help you deliver presentations. And you can publish your presentations on social media sites or blogs. You can also broadcast your presentation to a wider audience. Coming back to add-ons, for this presentation, we've categorized add-ons into 4 pillars: productivity, visuals, expression, and engagement. We'll now explore productivity. Under this, we have 3 add-ons: Zoho Analytics, Zoho Sprints, and Zoho Survey. Now, let's say you have to bring in live business metrics into your quarterly report. You can use Zoho Analytics. And if you'd like to show your employees' progress in your project update deck, you can use Zoho Sprints. Similarly, if you'd like your NPS survey or a feedback about your product or service added into your deck, you can use Zoho Survey. Now, all these not only save time, but also reduces manual effort in keeping data updated. Next up, visuals. Now, we all know how important visuals are for a presentation. And for that, we have Pexels, Icon Finder, and Feather Icon. Now, with the help of Pexels, you can add images and videos directly to your text. And now you can be assured that these are high quality, high resolution, and are copyright free. And you can also use Icon Finder and Feather Icons, and these are completely customizable. We'll move on to expressions. If you'd like to reflect your tone or brand personality better, you can use expressive visuals with Timoji and humans. Timoji is Twitter's emoticon. So let's say you want to react to a customer feedback in a slide deck. You can use emojis to keep it light and engaging. Similarly, humans are customizable characters, and these can show your team structure or an onboarding process to your employees. Now, we'll move on to the engagement tools. So whether you're trying to educate, entertain, or convert, interactive content definitely helps. So for this, we have Xfeed, which is Twitter, Jiffy, and YouTube add-ons. So let's say you're going to discuss about a trending topic. You can use the Xfeed and wherein you can pull in all the live data, live tweets that will support your content. Similarly, if you want to add a fun and whimsical element to your slides, you can go for the Jiffy add-on. This you can maybe use to highlight a surprising stat or something. And now moving on to YouTube, we all know how important videos are to your deck. So now if you'd like to have a demo of your product, you don't have to switch tabs. You can use YouTube and embed those videos directly into your slides. Now that we've taken an overview of these, let's now look at how this works in action. I'll hand over the session to Loshni, who will take you through a live demo of how to use these add-ons inside Zoho Show.
Thank you, Gautami. Hello all, I'm Loshni from the show team and I'll be guiding you through a quick demo of Zoho Show's add-ons. So let me first share my screen. Now, creating presentation as such is not a difficult task, but sourcing visuals for it is time consuming and challenging, especially when we have to check for copyrights and when you have to search for the perfect visuals that fit your content. And similarly, while talking about business presentations, it is much more challenging since you have to source data from different various websites, various sources, and just add it to your presentation, visualize it again. So if you're looking for a more convenient and a smarter way to do this, then add-ons is something you have to try. So this is the listing page of Zoho Show. So from here, you'll be able to access all the presentations that you have already created. You can also create a new presentation or upload the existing presentation which you have saved in your system and start working on them. For this webinar, we'll be making use of the sample marketing presentation which I've already created. So let me just open it. Now this is Show's editor view. You will be able to create, design and collaborate on presentations from here. So as you can see, you will be able to find the add-ons option in the insert pane. So before we could dive deep into each of these add-ons, let's see how you can install an add-on. So to install add-on, click on the add-on store that is available in the bottom left corner of your add-on window. So here you will be able to view all of the add-ons that are available in Show. And if you have already installed any of these add-ons, it will be marked as installed here. You can also uninstall these add-ons anytime you want. So let's try installing this Humans add-on. Click on install. And after reading the terms of service and privacy policies, you can just check the box and just click on allow. So the add-on will be installed. So once the add-on is installed, you'll be able to find it under the add-on window itself. So now let's dive deep into each of these add-ons. Let's start with the add-ons that comes under productivity. So under productivity, we have Zoho Analytics, Zoho Survey, and Zoho Sprints. If you're a user from the Zoho ecosystem, you'll be aware of these products. If you're new to this, let me just explain. Zoho Analytics is advanced BI and data analytics platform. So for example, let's take the social media marketing section. And let's assume that you want to present specific social media metrics to your audience, to your team, where you want to talk about how well your brand is performing on on Instagram. So let's instead of just going to the analytics platform and sourcing data and again creating a table or chart with that, what you can do is insert data from the analytics and embed it in your presentation slide. So let's see how you can do that. So let me add a blank slide here. Now again, go to add-on and go to Zoho Analytics. Yeah. From here, you'll be able to select a workspace. And here within the workspace, I've already created numerous charts, tables, and dashboards. So let's just say I want to go with this Instagram Media Insights dashboard. So you just have to click on add this to add that particular chart or table or dashboard to your presentation slide. So now once you start presenting the slide, your analytics dashboard will be visible to your audience. So again, from here, you can also minimize a specific part of this, maximize the specific part of this dashboard. You can apply filters, sort the data. You can also change the chart type, and it is all incredibly convenient when you're presenting live. Now, moving on to Zoho Sprints. Sprints is a agile project management software. So let's say that we are recently working on a campaign, and I just have to discuss a few work items with my team. So I just don't have to go to sprints and take a list of the work items and add it to my presentation manually. Instead, what I can do here is I can just bring in data from sprints using the sprints add-on. So let me go to Zoho Sprints, and again you will be able to choose a workspace here. So you can either give an overview and add just the sprint details, or you can individually add work items. Similarly, you can do the same for projects, epics, and so on. So I'm just going to add the work items here. Let me choose the card, and you'll be able to choose the project and the sprints you have created within the project. And you can also apply various other filters which are available here and click on create. Now all your work items will be added to your presentation slides without you having to do any manual work. Now coming to the last add-on under the productivity part, Zoho Survey. So let's say you have recently conducted an NPS survey and you want to share the results with your team. So you can also easily do that by just again going to the add-on window, click on Zoho Survey, and let's say this is the survey which I want to use in this presentation. So all the close-ended question within your survey will be displayed here. So you can select it, and you can also change the chart type which you want to use, and just click on insert report to add it as a slide. So this way you don't have to switch between tabs to export your data, export your survey results, and again add it to your presentation. So moving on to visuals. So under visuals, we have pixels, icon finders, and feather icons. So let's start with pixels. So let's take the example of the slide 2. Let's say I am not satisfied with the image here. So with pixels, you can also add new images and videos into your slide. But here in this presentation, let's say I'm just going to replace this image. So to replace this image, click on the change image icon in the top right corner. And from there, Pexels add-on will be available under the media tab because it's more of a visual tool which you can use to source stock images. Now, you can use any of these images for free. Let's say I just want the image of team working together. Yeah, let's say I'm happy with this image, with this particular image. I just have to click on the plus icon here to add it to my presentation. Yeah, now the image has been changed. As you can see, all the other images in this presentation are in grayscale. So let me change this to grayscale in the right pane. And if you haven't noticed, or if you're new to Zoho Show, let me tell you what's interesting here. Show has a contextual UI. So let's say I was just editing the image and I didn't have to search for any of the editing options or formatting options here. It was just available to me in the right pane. So similarly, if I have to edit a text, I just have to click on it and all the text editing options will be available to me in the right pane. So this is one of the major advantages of working with Show. Now moving on to icon finders and feather icons, let's take the example of slide 16. So here I've just mentioned the marketing goals that have been set for the next quarter. So I've just randomly mentioned webinars, website traffic, newsletters, and landing pages. Now, if you want your audience to have no idea of what's going on in the slide at a glance, then you can maybe use some icons here. So let me start with icon finder. So in icon finder, you will have different styles of icon. We have different styles of icon, like flat icons, filled out plain icons, and so on. So here, let me search for a mail icon. Yeah, you can choose any of these. I'm just going to go with this one. Please bear with me. I think the internet connection is a bit unstable. Okay. Now, while this is getting loaded, let me also tell you a bit about the feather icons. Feather icons is also almost similar to icon finder. And once you insert the icons using either feather icon or icon finder, you will be able to edit the color of the icons too. So yeah, I think this is taking time. So let's try with feather icons. Yeah. Let me search for a mail icon here. Yeah. So once you insert icon, you'll also be able to edit the color of this icon to match your presentation theme. So this is the same with icon finder. Yeah. Moving on, let's go to the expression part of it. Under expressions, we have Jiffy, humans, and Twemojis. So let's take the slide 10, where where you're just announcing that you have reached 50K followers on Instagram. So to add a bit of emotion to this slide, you can maybe use a small sticker of a confetti or a small emoji. So let's see how you can do that. Under add-ons, go to Tweemoji. Okay, while this is getting loaded, let's move to Jiffy add-on and see if we can add a GIF or a sticker. So under Jiffy add-on, you can make use of GIFs and stickers. So let me search for a confetti sticker here. Yeah, you can go ahead with any of these. I'm just going to add this to my presentation slide. Yeah. Now this slide looks a bit more engaging and a bit more lively. So similarly, you can also use Tweemoji to add different emojis. Again, I'm going to go with something related to party. Yeah. Again, my favorite party popper goes here. And another advantage of using Tweemoji add-on is that once you insert it, you can click on specific elements inside the emoji to edit the colors to suit your presentation theme. Now, moving on to the engagement part of the presentation. So let's say that you recently launched a campaign, and let's say a part of your audience are not familiar with it, and you just want to show them what it is all about. You can maybe add a video of the campaign so they'll get more context. So let's try adding a video using the YouTube add-on here. Yeah. So since this is a sample presentation and we don't have any particular launch happening here, let's go with the recent launch that we had in WorkDrive. We search for WorkDrive 5.0. So this was the video. So to add this YouTube video, I just have to click on the plus icon here and it will be added to your slide. You can also use other video options like autoplay and loop here. And once you start presenting the slide, the audience will view your video. Now, moving on, let's say that people are talking about WorkDrive in various social media platforms, and you want to discuss about that with your team. So you can also insert your Twitter feed into your presentation slide. So let's see how you can do that. Okay, let me insert a slide and go to the X add-on. So once you link your account, you will be able to either search for tweets about a specific topic, or you can just copy paste the perma link and add that particular tweet to a presentation slide. So let me go ahead and search for work drive here. So all the tweets related to work drive are seen here. You can insert this live Twitter feed directly automatically to your presentation, and this feed will be updated regularly automatically. So if you don't want that to happen, you can just uncheck this box. Or if you just want to insert specific tweets, you can also do that by using the mark Twitter feed option. You can just add a few tweets here. And apart from that, you can also copy paste the URL of the tweet and insert it. Now, for this presentation, let me just go with the live Twitter feed, and I'm going to insert it. And once you start presenting this slide to your audience, all the tweets will be displayed. Now, if you just want to pause, you can also do that and discuss about a particular tweet or particular section here. Now, with that, we have come to the end of the demo. I'd like Gautami to take over.
Thank you, Loshni, for that extensive and wonderful demo. If you have any questions or about what we just saw or suggestions for features you'd like in show, please drop them in the chat. Now, moving on to the most interesting part of this deck, our next phase. We are excited to introduce that we are having Zia AI in show to help you generate presentations effortlessly. We are refining the feature as, now, and it will be available by the beginning of next month. Here's a quick demo of what we can do with Zia AI. So for the purpose of this demo, I'll ask Zia to create a presentation using employee onboarding. I'm selecting the slide limit, the content tone professional, and I'm creating a visual style. I'm going for an executive theme, and we have the presentation ready in seconds. Now I can also enhance this presentation and now summarize and list the presentation as bullets. You can also generate visuals and create a content for the title slide. Show isn't just limited to your desktop. We're also available as iOS and Android devices and also in as smart TV apps. We're also available for desktop apps for your Windows and Mac app. Now, as such, show is not priced, but some of the features are like Livecast or Library are premium features and available for users who are a part of WorkDrive, Zoho One, and Workplace. WorkDrive is an online storage and content collaboration platform with Zoho's Office Suite tools, Writer, Sheet, and Show. Zoho One is a unified suite of 45 plus business apps that are used to manage every part of your business. Workplace is a team productivity suite that has mail, WorkDrive, Click, and Meeting, and it's more of a communication tool. We'll move on to the most important part of any modern presentation, data security. Zoho Show is built with privacy at its core, and we are GDPR compliant. We are also ISO certified. All your files are encrypted at transit and at rest, and we're also SOC2 Type 2 certified. You also have a two-factor authentication to ensure that your presentations and your account is safe. Zoho is also HIPAA compliant, which is an important compliance in the healthcare sector. Thank you everyone for joining this session. If you'd like us to host on any other topic, please drop it in the chat box and we'll probably take it up for the next session. You can also write to us, like Sini said, at support@zohoshow.com. And if you have any missed questions, if there are questions that we missed, we will respond to you guys. And you can use the QR code to scan and download our mobile apps, and follow us on our social media handles to stay tuned with our updates. Thank you. Have a nice evening.